What's going on, guys? The Poker Rapper here, and I have some Ultra League battles for you today. I also have a very special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please give it up for Mudkip. Here he is, in the flesh, joining us for today's battles. Of course, he wants you to subscribe. We're so close to 500 subscribers, which is halfway to my goal of 1,000, and we're jumping right into these battles. So, water had to be here to support the water types. We don't lead with the water types in Ultra League. We have Mean Guillotine come off the lead. And then we have some water in the back. So, game one, we see the Melmetal Giratina lead. Ultra League, this is great for us because Giratina beats Melmetal in the lead. Full shields up, one-on-one, we take that. They switch into Giratina. Now, I'm thinking, alright, all of our Pokemon are pretty good against that Melmetal, but only Giratina is good against Giratina. We're not going to be able to capitalize off of the switch lock, but we're going to switch into Empoleon and try to get some health up, try to get him to use a Shadow Sneaks and save Giratina for later on. These battles are from a while ago. Don't remember how I played it out, but looks like we're going to go for a Drill Peck right here and try to get the knockout. Swampert is our best bet against the Melmetal besides Giratina, and Melmetal comes right back out. And look how much that Waterfall does. So now, we're going to go for this Hydro Cannon. They're going to block it right up. That's their last shield. That is great for us because we can let this go through safely, and then we actually go into Giratina. We could have went into Swampert and started just farming up, but figure they're going to switch, right? So we go into Giratina. They switch into Armamewtwo. Being down, though, being down shields, being shieldless, we have this Swampert. This amazing Hydro Cannon move that is so ridiculously good, as well as a ground super effective move against that Melmetal when it comes back in. So we farm up one extra time just to make sure we can get a Hydro Cannon off, even though I think when that Melmetal comes back out, a superpower will not be able to knock us out. And they realize that it won't be able to knock us out, and we're just doing so much damage, and Hydro Cannon is right around the corner. So we take a dub as we're fighting B-dubs. Always a young error. Oh, there he is again after the error. Wow, alright, it was meant to be. And we see a Gengar lead. Alright, this is interesting. I've been seeing more Gengars in Ultra League, and I don't hate it because he's very, very frail. And we don't use the Dragon Quick move. We use Shadow Claw, which is super effective. So we're just putting shield pressure on. Having Gengar on the team is automatically a shield liability. Look at that. 2 shields down already. We have a Swampert in the back. If this is Shadow Ball, I mean, we do have him in the back, just saying, because our Mudshot would be super effective, right? So, we're not going to get baited by anything. We're just going to come in here with 2 shields. We don't even have to use a shield right here, I don't think, even if it's Shadow Ball. But it's not. It's Shadow Punch. All 3 moves are Shadow Punch. We're not getting shield baited. We're not going to waste them like that. They want to use all their shields because they want to use Gengar. That's okay with me. That's no problem with me. But now, we got a good Lapras counter in Empoleon, and they have a great Empoleon counter in Machamp. But guess what? We got that Drill Peck ready to go, and this thing is super frail because it's Shadow. Even if it wasn't Shadow, Machamp's pretty frail. And being 2 shields up, I think we're in an okay position to use one, even though we would resist Surf. We're just playing it super safe right now. Super safe would be to hang on to the last shield for Swampert, but I just don't think it's going to get that far. So, we're going to use this shield right here just to let it be known that Swampert's not coming back out, unfortunately. And we take another dub. That was a good game for us. Gengar lead. Not my favorite, but respect it. So, game 3, Machamp lead. Terrible. Switches into an Arcanine. That... Alright, we're seeing some Pokemon right now. We are seeing some Pokemon right now. Machamp's not that crazy, but Arcanine, that is a pick. And I am just going to let this go through. It's Crunch. I think it's Crunch Wild Charge, if I I think that's a pretty normal RK9 set, so I'm not too worried about either of those, and we're putting so much shield pressure on, we're still up a shield, and we're going to get that second Hydro Cannon off. They're going to let it go through. We take the knockout. So now we have an Empoleon for a Togekiss and a Giratina for a Machamp. We are in a great spot. We're going to let Swampert go down right into Empoleon, waiting for them to switch. They do. Here's our switch, and now that's pretty much the game, I think, and we still have our shield. Dragon Claw does such a good amount of damage, does like 35%. And we're just going to hang on to our shields, even though we probably could have used one right there, because if Togekiss makes its way back in, it's going to do good, quick damage. That's what Togekiss does. It doesn't do much with its charge moves, but we know it had at least one pretty close, so we are going to block that one. It's Ancient Power. He didn't get the boost. Luckily, he's not going to turn this game around because of a boost. And we're going to go right back into Empoleon right here where we can use really good, hard-hitting waterfall damage. And just a Hydro Cannon should clean it up. We got a little bit of lag as Empoleon. The ground underneath him is shining so bright. This is a good set. This is a clean set for us so far. I don't know how it's going to play out, but we see another Gengar. So let's see how this Gengar player wants to play this one out. So now they're going for an attack right off the rip. They're not conserving energy. They're not playing that game with us. And they go right for the Shadow Punch. We're going to let that one go through. And we're going to go for a Dragon Claw of our own. They're going to block it. Now, we're up a shield. This is great. And they have another attack coming. Now, I'm going to block this one because I know my Dragon Claw is ready. So when I go for my Dragon Claw, either they're going to be down 2 shields or this Gengar is going to get knocked out and we're going to win the lead. They're going to use that last shield. And we actually bang out, so that's... wow. Alright, so now we're just up a shield and we see a Cresselia come out. Now, if we went Empoleon here, maybe it would have been a little better against the Cresselia, but Swampert's still going to do a good job. We're going to get one Hydro Cannon off and then switch into the Empoleon. They have no shield, so if they switch into something, even if it's good against Empoleon like a Machamp or something, we have that Drill Peck ready to go, just like we saw in Game 2. So they go Swampert, and now we are just farming this thing down with Waterfall, and we're going to use a shield here. If it's Hydro Cannon, then well played, but I don't think they're going to be able to get to an Earthquake. Unless they do, that would be ridiculous, but it's just a Hydro Cannon, so some good damage from a Hydro Cannon. Earthquake, we probably lose the game, but we blocked that first one. And Cresselia comes back out, and now we have 2 Pokemon that are just chomping at the bit to use Hydro Cannon. Grass Knot will do a ton of damage to Swampert, but if we can get off an Earthquake, we're just going to go for 2 Hydro Cannons, I think. They do Moonblast, so they're not showing us the Grass Knot, but that's what I'm most worried about, but I still think we could take it, right? So if this is Grass Knot, we won't be knocked out. It is Future Sight, so it's Moonblast, Future Sight, Cresselia, and we're not taking any chances, even though I think it was pretty safe to farm them down. No chances, never assume anything, never take any chances. Take the guarantee, use your Hydro Cannon, use your Hydro Cannon. Good set for us. Game 5, the Giratina Mirror Lead. Poker Rapper. So we go for our Dragon Claw. They let that one go through. Just a straight mirror match with the Shadow Claw. I assume they're going to Dragon Claw right back, and we're going to let this one go through. We're at a very even game. We're going to go right for our Dragon Claw right now. And they have opted not to shield anything, so we're not going to shield anything. And I'm actually going to use a Dragon Claw right here. I think they could have used theirs and then it would have changed everything. So I just used mine. They let it go through. I don't want to lose lead. But it's a Venusaur in the back, which is very, very bad for us. Frenzy Plant is going to do a ton. And if I use a shield here, he's going to know how weak we are to this Pokemon. So I'm just going to take the 65-70%. He has 2 shields. He has absolutely no idea how very weak I am to this thing, and he is going to block that, which is horrible for us. I'm going to block this, but now I'm telegraphing how important my second Drill Peck is, and he's probably going to block that. If I could even get to it, and I do. If he lets this go through, we maybe have a chance. If he blocks it, I think that's it. He does block it. I don't want him to get any more energy, so I quickly go into Swampert. And this is going to be such a hard one to come out of. This is tough. And he's going to stay in. And I'm going to go for a Hydro Cannon right now. If we can knock out this Venusaur, get close to it, and then farm him down, we have a chance. We can't. Oh, and he gets it off with just one little hair of HP left. Oh, that is how you lose the game. And they have a Lapras in the back. And that didn't really matter. We let him just farm us down. But that Venusaur being right behind Giratina, that was tough. That's a tough game 5 to lose when you're up 4 and you're trying to go undefeated in a set. But very good game to my opponent. Cool team, solid Giratina, Venusaur, Lapras. I mean, can't ask for much more than that in a team. I think that's very good. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, stay hydrated. Ah!